Hello, guys, and welcome back to one of the videos I'm making today for you. Um, I recently been thinking about how much we are every single day receiving a lot information regarding what's leadership, soft skill, communication, and everything in between. First, I think it's important to let you know that it's really difficult out of the amount of information out of there that you can find on internet, even on these kind of videos, to summarize everything in between. Probably some of the concepts or some of the ideas I will be providing to you today, you probably might have heard about that, and some of them you have tend to forget because of time, because you don't use it anymore, or whatever that's happening. Today we're going to be speaking on how can we improve our leadership skill, or how to improve your leadership skills. Easy to learn, and I think easy to explain. And these tips I'm going to give you today, these are tips that you can use on your day to day at work, at the college, university, at school, or any environment where your leadership skills are needed to be used, or where you have to use your leadership skills. Usually, when we talk about leaderships, or being a leader, we think that it's something related to speak well, to have presence, to be someone that is strong, that someone that can control everything. The reality yet is that there are many type of leaders, and there are also some variables in the leadership style that you could have. But today I'd like to focus on three important factors. The first one is we're gonna soon some this, and I'm gonna be speaking about your soft skill. There are multiple soft skills that are required to be part of a leadership or be part of a leader. However, three of the most important are communication skills, people skills, and adaptability. Let's start for communication. What I mean by communication is that you don't have to be a great communicator. You have to be an assertive communicator, which means that you don't have to speak a lot in order for you to be a great leader. You need to be assertive. Most of the time, we tend to forget that speak a lot doesn't mean that you have great communication skill. Speaking less also doesn't mean that you are not a great communicator. Great communicator, or when you communicate properly your ideas, means that you have a structure with your ideas, you know how to communicate a message, you know where to handle a good communication, a message when a hard situation is happening, and everything in between. So you have to focus on your communication skills rather than the other ones. This is critical. Second is people skills. And what I mean by people skill, many people tend to confuse people skills as being all the time friendly and easygoing. And it has to be with that. However, people skills is also related to be able to work with any type of person. There's always going to be difficult people on your team. There's always going to be people working with you at any kind of environment, and you have to develop your skills and know how to work with different types of people. Probably I'm going to be doing a video where I will explain to you how to handle different type of personalities. Last but not least, you also have to focus on your adaptability abilities, or how adaptable you are to changes. For example, is it easy for you to adapt? Is it not easy? How much time do I take when I change from environment to another? These is important to recognize, and therefore you will have a great combination on your soft skills to improve your leadership style or your leadership skills. Then let's talk about your technical skills. Both need to be on the same level. First, you need to know your business. And what I mean by this, it's for example, or project, for example. You can be you can be working on a project, or you can be working on at a company. Whichever things that you're doing, you know to how what's your business doing, what's the project is about. You really need to be able to get all the information as much as you can and at the level that you are at this organization or project, so that you are able to provide guidance to your people, so that you are able to provide great communication, so that you are able to adapt, for example, when changes come. Also, it's important to know how to control and how to track. And what I mean by control, it's not being a micromanager, but you know how to control processes, you know how to control different situations. Again, I go back to adaptability, but also most important, track has to be with KPIs, for example, KPIs or metrics. Yeah. So you need to be able to handle these type of technical skills in order for you to be a great leader. Finally, last but not least, as I mentioned to you at the beginning, there are various types of leadership styles. Transformational is one of the most common leadership styles that we see out of there. The ones that really likes to control and have a lot of influence. And there's there's one leadership style that it's more flexible and let people to do almost whatever they want and you just supervise. But it's important that you to focus on this one and this one. And I'll tell you why. Many people think that you always have to be just one leadership style. But the reality is that you need to be able to, again, adapt and know that there will be moments in your leadership style that you need to fluctuate, that you need to be variable with your style. Sometimes you will be more transformational, someone that will be guiding, inspiring, motivating your people. But sometimes, depending on the project, stress, or wherever it's happening, you have to be able to be more controller and had a lot of influence on your people. And also, of course, you will be guiding them. Don't forget that this will be combined with your great communication and how you handle people. And also, I think it's important not to forget that this can be variable through time, but this for sure will help you to improve your leadership style. So next time, whatever, if you are taking a new role, if you are working on a project at a school, whatever you're doing that you have to use your leadership skill, remember, communication is important, people skills, adaptability as a key. Then know your business so that you can adapt if changes come, so that you know how to handle people, and so that you know how to communicate, and also how to track, how to control, but also inspiring people, control, influence, and guide when depending the moment. So see you next time, and I hope this video, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe.